Here's a beast of a song. It's actually very simple. It goes on for a long time. It's like 6.5 minutes, I think. And there's lots of different stuff. There's lots of guitars and different sections. But really it boils down to a single 8-bar section, 1 chord per bar. I'll go through that first of all. I've got the capo on the 2nd fret because the original's in B minor. And I've just made it a bit easier on myself. I'm going to play as if I'm in A minor. So anyway, the intro, which is also the verse, by the way, and the chorus is very similar, is a bar of A minor, E7 for a bar, and then it's G to D. Now we've got F and C, and finally D minor back to E7 before we start again. You might think of these as kind of pairs. That might help to remember it. A minor, E7, now it's G and D, D, F, moving to C, D minor, E7. And in fact that goes round twice. The original, Don Felder's kind of just sort of picking his 12th string in a slightly random fashion, and there's a few kind of hammer-ons and little bits. But if you want something a bit more structured, I'm just strumming this in 16ths. Quite sparsely, but the underlying feel is this but of course you don't want to play every single one. That's just kind of the rhythmic template. But if you want something, as I say, a bit more structured, here's a suggestion for a picking pattern. I'll put that up on the screen. Essentially, this is based on a Travis style pattern where for A minor, for instance, I've got my 3 fingers on the top 3 strings and I'm picking the 5th string, or whatever the bass note is for the chord. For A minor, that's the bass note is on the 5th string. And I'm playing thumb, then 3rd finger, which is on the top string, followed up by the 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd string. That's the whole thing, but on the first of those I'm going to miss out the top string, so I get... And for E7, exactly the same thing, but my thumb's going to move down to the 6th string. Then we've got G, likewise on the 6th string. And then for the D, of course, the thumb moves up to the 4th. F, it's back to the 6th string. C, it's on the 5th. D minor, back up to the 4th string. And E7, down on the 6th again, of course. So let's look at the verse. Now in the verse, after we've set up this kind of slow atmospheric intro, suddenly we get this almost a reggae rhythm. And what I'm doing there, I'm staying in 16ths. On the 1st quarter of the beat, I'm bringing my hand down just to mute the strings. You'll see how that works in a moment. Then on the 2nd quarter, my hand comes back up, and then it's down, up. I might just be catching the strings slightly as I bring them up. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, G, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air, F, up ahead in the distance, C, I saw a shimmering light, D minor, my head grew heavy and my sight grew dim, E7, I had to stop for the night, 2nd verse. There she stood in the doorway, E7, heard the mission bell, G. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven, this could be hell, F. Then she lit up a candle, C, and she showed me the way, D minor. There were voices down the corridor, E7. I thought I heard them say, welcome. Now we're into the chorus. Okay, the chorus is exactly the same basically, but we get this. We get F, welcome to the Hotel California, C, and our E7 and A minor come now. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Ding, 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 ding. There's that kind of run on the guitar that you could do at that point, which is the open 5th string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, all on the 5th string, and then up to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So those 4 bars, F, C, E7, A minor, with that climb up in the bass. And I'm going to abandon my reggae strumming for the chorus. Going to be like this. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Then you room, and the final 4 bars are just like the verse. Then you room at the Hotel California. D minor. Any time of year, E7, you can find it here. Then back to the verse. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. That is pretty much everything. There's several more verses, a couple of choruses, a couple of magnificent guitar solos, and we finish up then with Joe Walsh and Don Felder up here doing all this stuff, which is way too high for an acoustic guitar, but I've arranged some simple shapes just on the top 3 strings to help us achieve something like it. I'm going to take first of all the bare bones of a D minor, and we're going to recycle basic shapes further up the neck than normal to create what we need. Here's D minor, and if I move that up, that's D minor, E minor, F minor, G minor. Now it's A minor, and if I play the top string, 2nd string and 3rd string and repeat that 5 times, I'm there. The next shape, and you'll see that on the screen, that's basically the top bit of an A7 shape all the way up here, and I need 3 lots of that. Then I've got a D shape up here for my G, and then what looks like the top bit of an A, my D. Then I've got for F that same D shape moved up to the 5th fret. Then my C is just like what we had for D. My D minor, finally I'm on home ground here. And then so the whole of that would be Now you could couple that with another set of shapes, similar idea, just in a different place, barring on the 5th fret across the top 3 strings for my A minor. And if I take a D7 shape moved up a couple of frets, well, that's E7. I'm going to play G this way. And then D in the standard way. Here's F. Now I'm right down here for C, just the top 3 strings of the standard C. I'm going to have to go back up for my D minor and to this E7. So let me play this sequence and then I'll somehow dub in the other sequence on top of it. And that's it.